Welcome to CS Joseph Podcast. I'm your host Samwise, and today I'm putting the Acolyte question, what do INTJ loyalty checks look like? And I'm also going to give advice on how to avoid the loyalty check, or at the very least get forgiven during the loyalty check. Because I'm very good at that with my INTJ best friend. So, let's start with the cognitive axis of an INTJ. Introvert Intuition Hero is very passionate and desiring, and for them, they want stuff. And when NI Hero decides that it wants something, it's almost impossible for them to let go when they can't get what they want. You know, you'll hear stories about like some crazy exes that want to get back together where they're like, oh, I'm stalking you and I'm going to sleep on your porch until you let me in. No. But, so they tend to do these loyalty checks through extrovert sensing inferior. They will more or less test to see if you're going to be loyal and stick around or not. They don't have as big of an issue as optimistic extrovert sensors with loyalty checks, but they could still definitely have some issues like that I mentioned earlier. They tend to be a lot more covert, like not direct and tactful, as opposed to their SP counterparts that are a little bit more overt. An extrovert sensing dominant would probably give you a harder time, like actually bad experience to see if you'll stick around. Well, you know, like NJs, they'll tend to just do it a little more subtly. You might not even notice it. It could just be a couple snide comments. It could be asking for a number of favors to see, okay, this person willing to help me even in a darker time I might be going through. That kind of thing. But loyalty checks are really only given to the people that are chosen by, you know, NI Hero. That's sad because I've never been loyalty checked by Kyle, my INTJ best friend. But, you can easily avoid, or at the very least be forgiven, of the loyalty checks by giving the NI Hero what they want the most, as an extrovert sensing inferior. Just give them attention. Just a little bit every now and then, just to refresh their battery, and just be like, okay, he's still around. That's awesome. And yes, SI Demon is willing to wait around for that attention once you've given it to them, that you have, you know, your history of doing it, and it's like consistent, but not happening all the time. And yes, I will be giving plenty of examples, but with my INTJ friend. So, I mentioned in the Silver Pair video that, you know, what do Silver Pair relationships look like, that my best friend and I, we have a relationship where I'm basically a stray cat of a friend. I talk to him about once-ish a month. Usually I send him a meme, or there's like a game announcement that we talk about, and like we like hang out about once a quarter. I'm too far on my INTJ side of the mind. We hang out about every 3 months. There we go. And this is a thing that NTPs do all the time to their INTJs. You know, like, yes, I give him the tiniest little sliver of attention, and he's mine, and I wrapped him around my fingers. He can't leave because once the, you know, moves around, I pull the leash and he comes back, and it's like, you know, I'm a mastermind, right? No, because I had no idea this was a thing. I just did what I do. Like, this is really what goes on in my head whenever I'm, like, interacting with my friend every month-ish. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a look into basically a year-ish friendship of me and Kyle. Basically, there's like, oh, I'll send him a meme of something video game related, and he'll make a response to it like, oh man, that's funny. and then we kind of like have a casual conversation that goes on for like 2 or 4. I say something, he says somethings, and then probably by about a month-ish later, there's like a Nintendo Direct. There tends to be like about 2 of them a year, and we'll go like crazy with that. If neither of us are working, we'll jump in Discord and do a little live stream of it, and just go and do some bantering around, do a little bit of desecration on some really dumb games that are out, and get super excited for like Mario Soccer, and we'll play that at some point together, and that'll be a lot of fun. And then it's like, okay, about a month-ish later, maybe one of those cool games comes out, because that's kind of the connection with that, and it's like, ah, man, Kyle, did you try out this game yet? And he's like, yeah, dude, that was super sick. And then, maybe about a month-ish later passes, and then it's like, ah, man, we should hang out at some point. And it's like, yeah, I think that'd be great. And, I kind of delay that because, going out, it's tiring, and then he'll message about a month later. It's like, so we hanging? And I was like, oh yeah, man, I forgot about. Yeah, okay, we'll do it on Thursday because I'm open then. And then it's like, oh, maybe I'm gotta wait about a week-ish or 2 until he opens up, and then we actually do it at that point. And then probably by then another Nintendo Direct happens, and then it's like, oh man, yeah, this is a really sick game, and where's the details for Zelda Breath of the Wild 2? And then it happens, and it's super exciting. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and it's like, yeah, I'm pre-ordering it. I know what I'm doing. Mid-May, what was it? May 12th, May 14th? I don't remember. But I plan on no-lifing when that happens, both of us. But, like, separately, both of us. But, like, we'll talk about it. And then maybe we'll turn, something different in, like, 3 weeks. Like, maybe there's like a TV show recommendation, or like we talk about going shopping, or maybe I say, hey, why don't you check out csjoseph.life/coaching, where you can get yourself verified and see about your personality type, so you have an idea of where you can grow in life, where you can stop some of your pitfalls or alleviate them and get a better understanding of yourself, so you can go on and do what you need to do and self-fulfill yourself. So go to csjoseph.life/coaching and get yourself a session today. And then, like, he probably drew something that's really cool, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool, because he has like a very comic book art style. He really loves Marvel, probably more than Nintendo actually, but that's a very hard thing to judge. He very much enjoys both of them, and that's super cool. And then I'll probably show him something I did, and we talk about that, and then, probably another month happens and something interesting happens. Like, the most recent thing that we were talking about was, the Mario movie came out, and, I just started off by sending him a meme of this funny gif of Mario getting punched by Donkey Kong from the trailer that came out, but it has, like, the ragdoll sounds of Half-Life 2, I think it was. It was one of those Valve games, but I got 6, count 'em, 6 cry laughing emojis from him, so he probably, like, chuckled. And, probably by the end of the year, we're gonna hang out before the holidays and, like, maybe send one more meme. And, congratulations, a wonderful 2022. So yes, we NTPs, we are oblivious to the fact that we do this. Because, we're pretty systematic, we're just going about it. But NFPs do, because they have that interest orientation that they're like, okay, they try to do the win-win mentality. And they're like, okay, this is all that I need to do, that's good. I will do that. And I know that if you probably add these up, it's not exactly a month, like 12 interactions, but it kind of is just like, as every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'll just call it a month. The point is, I'm not doing really anything that intense, and half of these interactions really just go on for 15 minutes. But I have an INTJ wrapped around my fingers like some crazy mastermind, and I don't even know it! I forgot to say goodbye to you guys. Have a good day. Thank you for watching the podcast, and take care.